Shalom everyone, Marcus DeCosta here, and I wanted to touch base with you and speak to you with regards to living exceptionally and being exceptional. And it's really all came from this morning when I was teaching my children. I homeschool our children, me and my wife do so. And I was just amazed at the level of progress that I've seen. So my children, my two little ones, I've got 4 in total, but my two little ones are 2 and 4. And my 4-year-old, the questions that I was writing down for her to answer are quite difficult. I was asking her to do, during the maths portion of the homeschool, I was asking her to do takeaway questions, add questions, and multiplication questions. And she's 4 years old and she was able to do it. And when I was looking, because I've been trained as a teacher, a primary school teacher, and when I was comparing in my mind, the question she was answering is at least 1 or 2 years above where she is now. She's not even in the first year of school, in terms like year 1, and she's answering questions that someone in year 2 may find difficult. And I was rejoicing in that fact, whilst at the same time reflecting on living exceptionally. You see, when I first began to entertain the notion of homeschooling, and I was discussing it because with me and my wife, we was making plans, we were making decisions, we were researching, etc., etc. Sometimes because of the thing that you are planning to do is not the norm, people can get concerned, especially people who are close to you. People, family, friends, etc. can be concerned. They can be worried for you. They may be coming from a place of love, but they can be concerned. They can be worried. And the comments you may hear could be that which you could perceive to be negative against what you plan to do. So you may hear with this particular endeavor comments along the lines of, it's going to be difficult. What about when they get older? What about interaction with other children? You're going to find it too hard. They're gonna need to have people around them. It's dangerous. It's worrying. People are worried, and so on. And that's pretty much because when you're dealing with people, there's a pathway that has been provided for us, which is, you may say, safe and secure. The road that's been travelled. And because that road has been travelled, people, they say this is the way to get to where everyone else is. But as a teacher, I've been in classrooms, I've been in a whole variety of different schools, especially around the East London, North East London area. So I have a good idea as to what school is like. And then I've got family who are in secondary school, and I've been to school myself, so I have a good idea as to what it's like. But we're talking about you. We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. And with that being said, if you want to be exceptional, and what I mean by that, if you look at the word exceptional in terms of the exception or an exception, you have to do something which other people are not doing. You have to be the exception from the norm. Now, I'm a man of God, so this is not like a just motivational message, but it should motivate you, because the fuel of being exceptional is faith. 100%. These are facts. The fuel of being exceptional is faith. Now, in my life, in this particular example, I believed. I had faith. I had hope. I had an expectation. Now, my expectation was, I had a variety of different expectations, but I wanted an outcome for my children. I wanted my children to be raised up and formed into the next generation of the children of Israel. I wanted them to be independent thinkers, but to have a faith in the God of their father, me. I didn't want other people telling them what to believe, how to believe it. I didn't want other people giving them what is normal for them. Because what is normal in a school in East London isn't normal for a school in West London. I don't want other people setting the expectations for my children. I wanted to do that. And as a result, I wanted to do that. So I believe that the best way for me to achieve that outcome in our home was for me to homeschool along with my wife. And as a result, being fueled by my faith and this passion for teaching the word of God, I decided that I would keep them home. Now, that doesn't mean other people have to do that. They can do whatever they please. But the point is, my exceptional children, especially with regards to what they are currently learning, the exceptional outcome was fueled by faith. And that faith was, I believe what it says in the Bible. I believe that I should raise up my children in the way that they should go. I believe that if my heart earnestly desires for them to be prepared to walk out this life as children of Israel, as servants of the Most High, that's a service that I'm providing for the body of Messiah. That's a service I'm providing for Messiah. A service I'm providing for Yehovah. And I believe he would honor that. So when all of these comments, which were of doubt, of worry, of concern, faith allowed me to go through that. Even those comments which came from the inner man. Yeah, it is going to be difficult, but what about if they don't meet enough other children? What would their interactions be like? But I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to overcome. We're going to get through this. We're going to work together as a family. So when we're dealing with being exceptional, the fuel of it being exceptional is faith. What do you believe? What do you believe? What do you have your hope in? If your hope is in the Most High, then you're pretty much going to need to be an exception to the norm. Because what is highly esteemed with regards to men is an abomination to the Most High. So the way that men go, you're more than likely to need to go the other way, unless you want to be an abomination to the Most High. So don't be afraid to be an exception. Don't be afraid to be different. because then that makes you an exceptional person, a remarkable person, someone who doesn't blend in and stands out. And we are supposed to be the light. We're not supposed to blend in with the darkness and be the shade. We're children of light. We've got a different flavor. We're the salt of the earth. And if we can't salt the dish anymore, what good are we for? So consider, look at your life, brothers and sisters. Look at the life that you're currently living. Consider what you believe Father is calling you to do and who He is calling you to believe. And don't be afraid to be remarkable, to be exceptional. Have faith. Shalom.